In a shocking development sending shockwaves throughout the British monarchy, Prince Harry faces an explosive legal maelstrom after his ex-girlfriend Chelsy Davy filed a multi-million-dollar defamation lawsuit over his memoir Spare. The surprise court papers allege the Duke of Sussex's best-selling autobiography contains numerous false and misleading depictions about their past relationship that have caused severe damage to her reputation and emotional well-being. According to the lawsuit's filing, Zimbabwean-born Davy seeks undisclosed damages, sufficient to compensate her for the irreparable harm inflicted upon her public persona and psychological welfare, stemming from the salacious mischaracterizations propagated throughout the book's chapters recounting their tumultuous 7-year courtship. Among the specific grievances cited include Spare's detailed retelling of intimate encounters she vehemently denies consenting towards Prince Harry publicizing without forewarning, in addition to derogatory subjective assessments cruelly depicting her youthful personality as spiritually unhinged with toxic manic episodes manipulating through histrionic outbursts. Overnight, Miss Davy internationally metamorphosized into a malicious, deranged femme fatale caricature through willful distortions manufacturing myriad false pretenses profoundly disrupting her noble standing and jeopardizing her philanthropic advocacy on behalf of disadvantaged African children, read excerpts from the civil suit. No amount of wealth or palaces provides privileged men licenses explicitly vilifying former romantic partners who've determinately rebuilt their lives navigating society as responsible, forward-thinking global citizens. The defamation case filing reportedly sent Prince Harry into absolute, crippling, psychological shock upon being served papers late Tuesday evening, according to sources surrounding the Montecito-based nobleman claiming his moods vacillated wildly between mournful despair and manic disbelief. One anonymous longtime friend insisted the Duke's present, soulful anguish stemmed from still pining after his college sweetheart despite Davy definitively terminating their partnership years ago. Others closer to the Archwell co-founder alleged Harry descended into paranoid deliriums last witnessed throughout his tragic mid-20s perpetually partying alongside drug-fueled nightclub abandonments. Harry retreated into a dissociative mental fugue following Chelsea's underworld-esque legal ambush, completely blacking out from reality while reliving selective, hyperreal refractions reanimating delusional states surrounding unresolved traumas from their roller coaster saga, confided a distressed Meghan Markle in conversations with her internal crisis management circle. Obsessive spirals recapitulating searing heartbreaks opposite elated nirvanic highs encompassing every ambivalent push-pull facet composing their torrid passion, he disassociated from objective truths surrounding my present existence as his wife. Throughout Harry's ancestral Berkshire hometown, many residents responded with unbridled schadenfreude upon learning Davy finally struck back against allegations comprising extensive Spare excerpts depicting her as an emotionally unstable femme fatale endlessly berating the Duke through paranoid jealous rages. Since its January debut, the memoir provided granular insights into various blowout arguments where she purportedly manipulated him into emotional abuse cycles by punching fist-sized drywall holes whenever insecurities arose surrounding Harry's commitment towards their relationship's future. To be perfectly candid, if these sordid recollections Miss Davy protests originated through Harry's fertile present imagination's warping biographical truths, I wholeheartedly believe her insinuations regarding unchecked mendacities overwhelming his prefrontal faculties to accurate remembrances, noted aged neighbor Judith Wilkins outside a Sunningdale bakery echoing communal sympathies. Ever since the Diana tragedy, we've helplessly witnessed her beloved youngest descending depressive psychological torments no amount of inherited jewels or sovereign birthrights ought rightfully bestow. Royal sources claim contingency plans were already underway orchestrating emergency interventions prioritizing the Duke's mental health amidst overseeing Buckingham Palace's crisis communications responses mitigating Davy's defamation salvos protracted public relations fallout. According to the well-placed insiders, several roundtable meetings purportedly explored strategically negotiating out-of-court settlement proposals aimed suppressing disclosure revelations across civil litigation discovery proceedings that risked igniting nuclear-level familial detonations engulfing King Charles's entire ancestral household. Considering every faction imparting warnings that Chelsy Davy shall exercise no hesitancy towards scorching the monarchy's earth in delivering her day within court, the unavoidable eventuality encompasses an entire encyclopedia compilation's worth of laundry airings unmentionably dehumanizing intimate details towards the new reign, stated one veteran palace advisor connected to the Sovereign Transition Committee. Simply stated, Queen Camilla and King Charles remain adamantly against detonating a Krakatoa apocalypse, shattering the crown's global credibility. The bill paying Davy off quietly might demand sovereign grants entire yearly discretionary allocation. Despite the firm's best efforts initiating damage control protocols, the barrage of rampant gossip swirling throughout international tabloids overwhelmed delicately constructed levies containing lurid dissolution fantasies indulging Commonwealth imaginations. Mainstream media personalities quickly lined up expressing zero restraints, speculating over sordidly graphic deposition revelations depicting youthful Windsor aristocrats thrashing about tempestuous sexual sadomasochisms. And across social media platforms, mimetic wildfires engulfed digital ecosystems, regurgitating cyberpunk-themed Deltacron parody trailers satirizing the royal family descending into Ozark-reminiscent psychoses spiraling out of control. I remain unconvinced the Crown realistically preempted fallout surrounding allegations Prince Harry's memoir not only kink-shamed one of his most meaningful romantic relationships, but relentlessly dehumanized Chelsy Davy for audiences' prurient consumptions, internalizing their Freudian traumas and abandonment issues, remarked Sharika Chakravarti, senior lecturer of modern British culture at Oxford on BBC News. The Duke's truth-telling aspirations have been jettisoned beyond good faith credulity, so now the only path sparing remaining shreds of Harry's dignity involves demonstrating accountability towards those he psychologically abused behind lurid literary currency exchanges.